You have 1,000 USDC sitting in your wallet on the Base network, but the token you want is only trading on Arbitrum. To make that trade today, you have to find a cross-chain bridge, pay gas fees on Base, and wait for network finality, and manually switch your wallet's RPC just to claim the assets. And while moving through that maze, you're exposed to MEV bots, algorithms that scan transactions to front-run your trade. Blockchains currently operate as isolated nation-states, requiring manual customs checks at every single border. This structural failure is what we call the fragmented liquidity problem. When you send an email or stream a video, you don't micromanage which specific fiber optic cables carry your data. The traditional web handles the routing invisibly. Web 3 forces you to do it all by hand. Why do you have to dictate the exact step-by-step path your money takes? Why can't you just state the final result you want and let the network figure out the rest? The current design of decentralized exchanges and bridges places the entire burden of execution on the user. You are acting as your own network router. Fixing fragmented liquidity requires moving away from imperative execution, where you write the exact instructions, to declarative execution. Anoma introduces a new architectural primitive, the intent. An intent is a cryptographic signature declaring the exact outcome you are willing to accept. Looking at this interface, the logic is incredibly strict. You sign a message stating, "I will give up 1,000 USDC on Base if and only if I receive exactly 1,000 ARB on Arbitrum." You don't send this instruction to a specific smart contract. Instead, you broadcast it outward into Anoma's generalized intent gossip network. The moment your intent enters that network, your job is done. You have successfully outsourced the entire complexity of cross-chain routing. The actual execution is handled by solvers, highly specialized algorithmic economic agents. These solvers monitor the gossip network, financially incentivized to compete, to fulfill your exact parameters as efficiently as possible. In milliseconds, they scan private market makers and on-chain AMMs, hunting for the perfect match. Sometimes they find a simple coincidence of wants, another user who happens to want the exact opposite trade you do. Alternatively, solvers build geometric ring trades, matching users whose needs perfectly offset. Routing through protocol adapters on Base and Arbitrum enables atomic settlement. Your USDC leaves Base as ARB arrives. If any piece fails, the transaction cancels. Your funds never leave. By utilizing solvers and protocol adapters, the massive execution risk of cross-chain bridging is shifted entirely away from you and onto professional institutions. From your perspective at the screen, all of that mathematically complex multi-chain settlement happened with a single click. Behind that click is a solver industrial complex where algorithms relentlessly compete to give you the best possible execution price. In this architecture, independent Layer 2 blockchains are no longer isolated ecosystems you have to manually navigate. They simply act as back-end servers used to settle your desires. Anoma dissolves the borders between blockchains, turning a highly fragmented space into one fluid, intent-centric world computer.